I have never seen such an impressive uncle. He actually dug several parallel and intersecting grooves of uniform depth along the gap of his own pond and buried a steel wire skeleton in the largest groove. After completely covering it, he filled the connected grooves with cement mortar and set up a row of wires in the middle for reinforcement. This created the unique wire mesh structure, which was just the beginning of the uncle's project. It wasn't until the end that I truly understood what it means to be a master among people. The wire mesh was used for a guide mold operation. After securing it firmly with wooden boards, concrete was poured into the gaps between the boards to form a solid wall. Once the concrete dried and solidified, the wooden boards were removed. At the same time, the foam boards filling the middle of the wall were cleared out, creating several uniform grooves. These grooves played a crucial role in the next steps. Next, several steel bars were installed in the middle of the wall, extending to the bottom. The wooden boards were fixed on the surface, and more concrete was added to complete the guide mold. Once everything solidified, the wooden boards were removed, revealing a row of square columns. At this point, the main part of the building was essentially complete. 2 more ditches had to be dug on either side of the wall. One ditch connected directly to the pond, while the other had a 90-degree curve. A water pipe was buried in the straight ditch to connect to the pond for later use. The curved ditch was filled with cement mortar and smoothed out, and a wooden board was placed in the middle to connect it to the wall. Once the cement dried, a layer of paint was applied to the entire structure for decoration. Finally, a turbine motor was connected to one end of the water pipe. A gate was installed on the groove in the middle of the wall, and a lifting controller was set up on top. The small hydroelectric power station was now complete. To test if it could really generate electricity, colored lights were attached to the motor. When the water level in the pond rose to a certain point, the gate at one end of the water pipe was opened. The force of the water flow flushed the motor, generating electricity, which was easily visible by the colored lights turning on. This small hydroelectric power station may not generate much electricity, but it's more than enough to power low-energy household appliances. This rural uncle in his 60s used his passion for hydraulic engineering to build this model in just 1 week. So, what do you think of this incredible creation by the uncle?